for a couple more people to join. I'm just doing hi Nim. All right, thank you Nat. Hi Beck. We're going a bit stir crazy, but glad the school holidays have started now, so that's good. Hi. So today I'm going to do a little bit, just sort of jump on and do a quick styling tutorial. So most of us have a pair of straighteners, and I thought I would do a little tutorial on curling, because that was one of the other things people asked for. I'm going to do a braiding one another day, but yeah, quite a few people had asked for curls. So if anyone's got any questions or want to see anything else, hi, then drop a note. I can see your messages coming up, so hopefully I'll be able to answer your questions. So yeah, first of all, I've prepped my hair and just popped a what have I put on it? Good question. I've put a heat protectant on it and some oil. Oh, I love you now. Hi Shannon. Hi Beck. So yeah, a few different ways of curling your hair with straighteners. It's a good time while you're at home to give it a go, and no matter if it goes wrong, because no one will see you. Hi Lorna. So first sort of rules generally for curling your hair with your straighteners is, depending on how you turn and which direction you put your straighteners into your hair, it's going to turn out differently. Oh, Carver, yes please, back. So when you're curling your hair, you want to be curling away from your face ideally, to give it some volume and a bit of definition around your face. So a lot of customers, I tend to always use straighteners to curl. Occasionally I'll use my Dyson Airwrap, which I like, but obviously not everyone's got a Dyson Airwrap, and there's a lot of ones out there which are also good, but I tend to burn myself when I'm doing my own hair. I tend to burn myself when I'm using the ones, so I find that straighteners tend to be the easiest thing to use. So like I say, if you get give it a go, either plug your straighteners in now and give it a go while I'm doing it, or do it later on if you want. So I tend to go in with my straighteners facing upwards like that, and then you want to twist them sort of 180 degrees and pull them down your hair. It's hard to do in here without having a mirror. Actually, I've got a mirror as well. Then I like to twist it back up just to let it set for a minute, and then just let go. Can you see? Is the lighting okay? I've got my ring light on, but you might not be able to see. So that's sort of quite a ringlety curl. And what I tend to do when I'm curling my hair, leave it quite tight to start with, let it all cool down, and then brush it out so it softens. And you'll find that throughout the day your hair will drop anyway, so you don't want to do it really loosely to start, because you're going to lose the curl as you go through the day. So that's sort of the initial curl. Do one on this side. So going in with your straighteners, turning about 180 degrees, coming to the end but not quite. Can you see there? And then roll it back up. Just hold it on the ends. Let it go. You see that one a bit better. So it's quite a ringlety curl, that one. Another way of doing it is getting your hair, straighteners in, going upwards again. If you don't want it quite as tight as that one that I've just done, sort of just turn 90 degrees, pull it down and don't wind it back up. And you'll still get a curl, but it'll be a bit of a softer curl. Hi Kate. So there are a couple of ways of doing it that way. The other way that you can create a curl in your hair is going in horizontally, slide down a little bit, and then again turning upwards, holding this bit of hair up here. So it depends which way you find most comfortable. Basically, when you're doing your own, it's a bit tricky. And that one again creates quite a bouncy, that's even more ringlety if you do that way and pull it down like horizontally instead of going in vertically. If you're just wanting to create like a wavy look, there's a couple of ways you can do that with your straighteners. So one way is to do sort of what I did on that other side, where you just curl slightly like that and leave it when you get to the end, so you've got that bit of straightness on the ends, and it just breaks it up a little bit more. So you've just got more of a kink in it than anything. It's not a perfect curl. And if you're doing that, each piece that you do, go through and do it alternate ways. So instead of curling it all backwards, curl one piece backwards and then swap the direction that you're curling in and do the next piece forwards, and it will just break it up and add texture to your hair. So this one I'm curling forwards, again keeping it upright, and it will just add like that kink into your hair, but then when you brush it out, it's quite a soft, natural finish, wavy finish. Another way you can do waves is, there's quite a lot of people watching today, 5. Go in horizontally, pull down, let go, pull down the other way, let go a little bit, pull down the other way, pull down the other way. And that gives, I don't know if you can see that, I'm just trying to separate it, like an S bend almost. I'll do a couple more of them so you can see. But just give it a go with your straighteners. Hi! And see, I'll just clip this bit up so I can find some straight hair. Kate, you can't do this, your hair's not long enough. You have to wait till your fringe has grown a bit. Down like that. Yeah, it's a bit quieter on a Saturday, Tina, not as much stress. So can you see that wave there? It's quite a soft wave, so if you did that all the way around, the only thing you have to be careful with is that you don't get lines, you don't leave lines in your hair when you're doing that. So just be quite gentle when you're releasing. So literally turn one way, turn the other, turn one way, turn the other. And it leaves it quite a nice soft wave, and that gives it quite that beachy look, which is quite nice if you want something softer rather than being full on poof. The good thing to do as well, if you're wanting a beachy look, if you get like a sea salt spray and literally brush it through with your fingers. Once your hair's set, don't be scared to like brush your hair through with your fingers or with a wide tooth comb, because you don't want individual ringlets like in your hair. You want it to be broken up and a bit freer. So brush it out with your fingers, and then you can always spray either a little bit of light hairspray or some sea salt spray in, just to give it a bit of texture and movement, and just mess it up with your hands, and you can get quite a bit of volume just by doing that. A couple of other things I was going to share with you as well quickly was ways to do heatless curls. I don't know if any of you have seen videos on the internet of how to achieve heatless curls, or you can literally just do it at night and wake up with curls. It works better with longer hair, so I'd say sort of shoulders and longer. But I'll just show you a couple of methods of doing that, and you could give them a try while you've got nobody to laugh at you if it goes wrong. So the first way is the headband method. So getting like just a stretchy headband, putting it on like this, like an 80s exercise star. And then you literally take about an inch width section of your hair, you go up and around. You're best to do this if you wash your hair at night and dry it off to about 90% dry, so it's just a little bit damp. Pull that section through and wrap it around the headband, so if you can see that. And then you literally take another inch section, like that. Again, wrap it over, round and through. So you're creating like your hair along that band. And keep doing that, gathering a little bit more hair each time, pulling it round. Keep going, it takes a bit of getting the knack off. Pulling it round, so it does that. So you do that literally all the way around to the back on that side, and then you start on this side and work all the way around to the back, so all your hair is eventually tied up in the headband. Now you literally go to sleep, and in the morning when you wake up, just gently pull out from the back where you started. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. Take your headband off, and it leaves really nice curls that you can then brush out and do something with if you need to just adjust them with the straighteners to go over a few bits. But it's a really easy way of doing heatless curls, and you can wake up and kind of go and your hair's nice and curly in the morning. Another way of doing a similar sort of thing is either getting like a coat belt or a dressing gown belt and literally putting it over the top of your head like this, and doing the same thing but working down your head. So this is good for if you want curls around your face but then a bit less at the back. This is better for that. So you literally do the same. You do it, either spray your hair down a little bit to dampen it, or do it after you've washed it, dry it off about 90%, and then so we're doing the same thing, just winding a bit round at a time, adding a bit in each time, but keeping this side of the belt at the side of your head. So you're pulling the hair round from the back, bringing it under, and then wrapping it round. Pulling it round, bringing it under, wrapping it round. And you do that all the way till you've used up all your hair on that side. Twist your hair when you get to this bottom bit as well. And then you're literally going to put a bobble in there and tie that off and leave that. And then you start the other side. So you end up with your hair wrapped round both sides with 2 bobbles like that. And you can go to sleep with that. And again, take your bobble off, unravel it in the morning, and you'll be left with quite nice curls. So something for you to try while you're stuck at home, and hopefully help save a bit of time in the morning and make you look like you're not being dragged through a hedge. So yeah, just a few curling tips there for today's video, and I'll do another one about, 'cause a lot of people ask for braiding, so I'll do another braiding video. I'm trying to decide whether to let Ellie be my model or whether she'll just scream the whole time, or whether to get my trusty hairdressing head out and do them on there. So yeah, anything else you guys would like to see that would help you out, then let me know and I will do some more videos. But thank you for tuning in, and I shall save this video onto my page. I hope you're all alright. Bye!